Hello, everybody, and welcome to Genesee Community College, where we have the Pete Arras Memorial Basketball Tournament on hand for you tonight. 4 games, 8 teams, 2 titles on the line here at Genesee Community College. My name is Alex Brasky alongside Mike Rose for the Batavia Daily News, here to bring you the first game of the night, Attica versus Roy-Hart. Attica comes into this game at 2-3. With wins over Holly and Alexander, while Roy-Hart comes into this game at 1-5. So, Mike, we should have a good game on hand here tonight. 2 scrappy teams, and what a way to kick off this great tournament.
Yeah, both teams looking to kind of find the spark that light their season here the rest of the way, so it should be a good one here to kick off this tournament.
So here we go. Ball is up, and first possession goes to the Rams. Attica will look to run as they rely heavily upon their guard play to carry them through. Not a lot of size on this Attica team, but solid guards, and we see a travel there. Turnover goes to Roy-Hart. So we have an equipment timeout. What do you have there, Mike? A little jewelry on there, I believe?
Yeah, either jewelry or a wristband that's not of the correct color there.
So here we go, Roy-Hart, their second possession. It's Reed Elby with it now. Passed over on the wing to Rhett Goodwin. Back up top, that's Jamel Johnson Jr. Setting the screen is Tommy Raganese. That's him with the ball right now. 3-pointer from Elby. Rims out. Good rebound there. Raganese tried to put it back, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots. So like I said before, 4 games on hand here tonight, beginning with, as you see right here, Attica Roy-Hart, followed by, as the first free throw is no good, followed by, as I get the schedule here in front of me. Followed by Elba Oakfield at 5:15, Perry Notre Dame at 7 p.m., and Batavia versus Leroy following that game. So Tyler Meyer with the short jump shot for Attica, no good, tipped out of bounds by Elby, and Attica will maintain possession. So 4 good games, 8 solid teams. Should be a fun day here at Genesee Community College. As Meyer turns it over, that's Johnson Jr. with it, going coast to coast, and he lays it in for the first points of the game. Rams on top, 2-0. Gall looking to drive, can't find anything. A nice pass inside to Nick Pearl, and a nice finish. Attica on the board. Elby, the top scorer for this Rams team as he looks to drive. But he turns it over. Aiden Gall with the steal for Attica. Now he looks to run. Kicks it back out to Meyer. Nice spin move. Kick to Frankie Biscelli. Off the front rim, and we got a foul underneath. So, Mike, neither of these teams seem to have a plethora of size, so looks like it's going to be a battle of the guards here this afternoon.
Yeah, I just finished up watching the JV matchup between these 2 teams earlier today, and wasn't much size on the floor in that one either, so I can't say I'm too surprised that there's not much out here for this varsity contest. And, like you said, it's going to be up to the guard play here to lead either of these teams to a victory.
So Biscelli is fouled, and he will head to the line for 2 shots. Foul called on Peyton Reinhardt of Roy-Hart. So 3 fouls already called in this game. We got 3 officials on the court here this afternoon. Kind of a bigger court here at the college, so when that's the case, Section 5 likes to put 3 officials on the court. And Bichelli 2 for 2 from the line. Attica ahead by 2 minutes into this game. Johnson Jr. looking inside, and it's stolen away by Bichelli, but it rolls out of bounds. That was Aiden Petrie with it for Roy-Hart. So we have a side out near the baseline. As you see, Attica head coach Rob Crowley next to the inbounder there. Johnson Jr. with a nice take. This time he's long on the little floater, but he's able to get his own rebound and bring it back out. Ooh, looked like it could have been a double dribble there, but nonetheless, it's a rebound putback from Tommy Reganese. Nice hustle play there from Adam Bukowski. Tyler Strong is fouled underneath. As Roy-Hart head coach Joe Pollock pleads with his team to get on the floor after that one. Attica with the inbound. Gall to the corner for Bichelli. 3-ball. Attica back on top. Now, Bichelli, the last time I saw him, Mike, was in the Attica tournament this past week, and he struggled in the first half, but really came along in the second half and led the Blue Devils back from what was a 10-point deficit. If he can get going early in this game, that'll be very important for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, he's already got a quick 5 points in this one, so like you said, if he gets rolling, that could lead to this whole team to get rolling.
And there he is again. 9-4 ball game about midway through this first quarter. Nice take there. The hoop and the harm for Aiden Petrie. Is Roy-Hart doing a nice job responding to everything Attica throws at them. A nice take and a nice finish there from Petrie.
Yeah, both these teams kind of feeling each other out the first couple minutes, but now you can see both of them starting to attack the basket and get rolling there.
That one off the back iron and good. Here's Bichelli setting things up for the Blue Devils. This Adam Bukowski for Attica is another impressive player. Only a sophomore, I believe, but really hustles, as you see there, gets his hands on a lot of loose balls. And he's a factor on offense as well, does a lot of good work inside, does Bukowski. Oh, and a nice follow there from Rhett Goodwin. And Roy-Hart back even with the Blue Devils. Tell you what, Mike, not a lot of size on either side, but between Goodwin and Bukowski and maybe even Pearl for Attica, they have their fair share. But definitely not overloaded with size or either of these teams. Another nice putback there from Goodwin. And we get a timeout. Rob Crowley, head coach of Attica, as Roy-Hart is out in front 11-9. And of course, we would like to thank our sponsors for today's game, beginning with as we get it loaded here, my apologies, Bubba's Landscape. Happy holidays. We have all your plowing needs at Bubba's Landscape. We do it all from landscaping to shoveling and salting. Set up your snow removal contract today for commercial and residential services. Bubba's Landscape, 585-768-6578. We have 4 lovely sponsors here this afternoon, so we'll be sure to thank them throughout the broadcast as Roy-Hart has a 2-point lead under midway to go here in the first quarter of the Pete Arras Memorial Tournament here at Genesee Community College. My name is Alex Brasky. Mike Rose alongside me. Mike, we've seen both teams use their bench here in this game. And kind of on the bigger court here at the college, I think that's going to be important, going to your bench and getting some good production from those bench players.
Yeah, and if you look at either of these benches right now, they're not terribly deep. There's not a ton of guys on either of these rosters, so you're going to want to keep your guys fresh throughout the game. Like you said, the larger court, I've played in this tournament here before, and it definitely does take a toll on the larger court.
So Gall with a couple chances inside for Attica, unable to convert, and here's Albee sprinting the other way and coast to coast. Reed Albee and Roy-Hart out in front by 4. 3-ball from Ian Romesser goes short, and Roy-Hart will look to push once again. And another nice finish there. Aiden Petrie. Roy-Hart now on a 6-0 run. Make that an 8-0 run, Mike.
Yeah, and right now Roy-Hart's able to get out in transition, get a lot of easy buckets. Attica right now cannot get an easy bucket. A lot of good defense by Roy-Hart here.
There's a good look inside there from Nick Pearl, but Tyler Strong unable to convert. And we have another substitute, 2 actually, coming in for Attica. Aiden Galt checking out, Frankie Bichelli checking in, as is Alex Barrett for Attica as Strong takes a break.
And Bichelli's really the only one who's gotten anything going for this Attica offense so far, so not a surprise he comes back in here.
3-ball, short, rebound, Petrie. This is dangerous territory for the Blue Devils as Roy-Hart has seemed to find their footing here.
And in a game where neither team has a lot of size, like we said, the team that hustles on the boards is going to have a huge advantage in this game.
We have a loose ball, or a foul on the pass, I believe. I'm sorry. So a foul on the pass. Attica maintains possession and will look to climb their way back into this one. Now down 8 with 2 minutes to go. An explosive offensive first quarter for Roy-Hart, as there you go, Mike. There's the hustle from Petrie, and it pays off as Roy-Hart able to come up with it. But a travel called on the Rams. That's exactly what Roy-Hart head coach Joe Pollock loves to see. His team diving on the floor, hustling after loose balls.
And right now, his team's playing with as much energy as he has on the sideline right now, laying it all out there early in this game.
I don't think so, Mike. I think coach has got a little bit more energy than anyone in this building right now. 3-ball from Romesser is no good. Nice one-handed pass, but maybe not so nice of a pass as it flies a little bit high. This is a surprise for me, Mike, as I figured we'd have a back-and-forth affair, but Roy-Hart has really asserted their will here in the first quarter, and they're all over Attica on defense. Nice take there from Nick Pearl.
Yeah, Roy-Hart's definitely come out in this game and play with a lot more energy early on, and that's why they find themselves in front by 6.
Three-ball from Albee. Money! Reed Albee, if he can get going for this Roy-Hart team, you better watch out if you're Attica. He can pour it in bunches.
And that's an easy look for a guy who leads his team in scoring.
3-ball, Nick Pearl tries to respond, but it goes long. Rebound to Tommy Raganese. Johnson Jr. driving the lane. Has to be a travel there, and it is. Foul underneath. That will send Barrett to the line for 2. That will end the first quarter with your score, 20-12, Roy-Hart in the lead. All right, and we'll bring you back to our advertisements. So we'll get them going here for you. Beginning. The computer is lagging a little bit. Our apologies here. And there we are, affordable floor covering. With 30 years experience in the floor covering business, we have earned the respect of thousands of customers requiring only the best in goods and services. You and your family should expect and deserve this type of service. 4152 West Main Street in Batavia. Happy holidays from Ankle and Foot Centers of Western New York. Medicine and surgery of the foot and ankle. Dr. George R. Vito, DPM, FACFAS. Give him a call for heel pain, bunions, hammer toes, bone spurs, any ankle and foot care needs. 585-297-9761. Also, the Whiting Law Firm in Leroy. The Whiting Law Firm in Leroy is located at 31 West Main Street and is a general practice celebrating 38 plus years of experience. So here we go, second quarter underway, 8-point lead for Roy-Hart. Start the clock. 3-ball, Andrew Kuzmano. And that is exactly what Attica was looking for as they cut their deficit to 5. Elby for 3, off the back iron, rebounded and pulled away. A nice strong rebound from Tommy Raganese. Back to a 7-point lead for Roy-Hart. Illegal screen called on the Blue Devils. Ball back to the Rams. Nice defense there from Attica underneath, and ball rolls out of bounds. Back to the Blue Devils. Kuzmano, corner to Meyer. Meyer looking to drive. Back out to Kuzmano. Another loose ball hustled for by the Rams. And they will get possession on the jump ball.
Attica right now really just struggling to get a real flow to their offense right now. They just can't really decide how they want to attack this Roy-Hart defense, and until they do that, they're going to find themselves behind in this game.
3-ball. No good. Roy-Hart adding to their lead. Looks like that was someone who is not on the roster, Mike. What number do we have there? No, John Gillings with the bucket for Roy-Hart. My apologies. So Gillings puts Roy-Hart back up by 9, but Attica looking to cut into that as they get the second opportunity on the rebound from Kuzmano. Strong with a strong finish. And Attica has a chance to cut it to 6.
He's had a couple looks in there early in this game. He finally was able to connect on one, got good position inside, and finishes and the foul.
He's really the strongest guy they have inside for Attica. Is strong, no pun intended. But
I don't believe you.
if he can really get things going inside and kind of assert his will in the post, that can make things difficult for these Rams interior defenders who have really had their way with the Blue Devils thus far.
And it'll open up their perimeter attack with those good guards that they have.
It's a little inside out to Gillings. Back inside. Power dribbling up. And a nice finish. Aiden Petrie. Petrie has really played a major role in this game. Shelley kicks it out to Guzmano. Guzmano with a stop and pop. Bank shot from the free throw line. And Attica starting to find a little bit of rhythm on offense. They just really need to get things going on defense now and string together a few stops.
You think he called that bank?
I'm not sure. Bank is open in this tournament, Mike. At least that's what I heard. Elby trying to respond with a three, but a good box out there from Guzmano. He's done a good job on the interior post rebounding so far, has Guzmano. Beautiful look to Bukowski, but that's a travel. Got to put it on the floor there. So here we go, Roy-Hart with a 6-point lead. Time ticking near midway to go in this second quarter. Johnson Jr. swings it over to Gillings. Gillings with a nice look inside to Petrie. I'll tell you what, Mike, Gillings has come on late in this game. Didn't see him a lot at the beginning, at least from what I could tell. And he's really gotten the ball a couple of times here and really made some good looks, especially to Petrie on the inside.
Yeah, he's done a good job since he's come into the game at creating some good looks for his teammates.
Here's Johnson Jr. Drive and kick to Elby. He's now dribbling along the baseline. Skip pass to Johnson Jr. He's unable to convert the layup. Nice move there from Bichelli, but he's fouled as he tries to split the two Roy-Hart defenders.
So 1-1 now for Attica.
And that could be key with 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. If Attica's able to get inside and draw some contact, that could really swing things around. But you have to make your foul shots, Mike.
Doesn't do you much good if you don't knock them down.
Gall gets it taken away, and Roy-Hart goes the other way. Petrie, a nice pump fake. Petrie's been the player of the game so far, Mike.
No doubt about it. He's been really impressive.
Strong with a nice pump fake of his own, but he's contacted, and he'll go to the line, foul on Tommy Reganese. Tyler Strong. Trying to think of another Strong joke I can make, Mike. First free throw is good. Strong effort there. 7-point lead for Roy-Hart.
I can't believe I have to put up with this all day.
Oh, that one a little too strong and bounces off the rim. And ball back to Roy-Hart. Johnson Jr. out to Gillings. Contacted by Romesser, a little too close on the defense, and he's pushed out of bounds, and that's a foul.
That's 6 fouls on Attica, so now both teams are going to be in the bonus the rest of this first half.
Mike, we want to remind everybody, thank you to our sponsors, Affordable Floor Covering, Ankle and Foot Centers of Western New York, Bubba's Landscaping, and the Whiting Law Firm in Leroy. 4 great businesses. They love high school sports. And we're indebted to them, and so are you, the viewer, because without them, you wouldn't be able to view this tournament here this afternoon. So Petrie with his first misstep today with the missed free throw. And we have a timeout, and just as I said it, Mike, we're going to go to our sponsors, but first we're going to tell you what's coming up later today. We have 4 games total on tap for you today here at the Pete Arras Memorial Basketball Tournament. And you have Attica Roy-Hart here kicking things off, followed by Elba versus Oakfield at 5:15 p.m., Perry versus Notre Dame at 7, Batavia versus Leroy at 8:45. So as we said before, we'd like to thank Bubba's Landscape. Set up your snow removal contract today. Shoveling and salting available as well. We have all your plowing needs at Bubba's Landscape. We'll do it all. Call 768-6578. Also, affordable floor covering at 4152 West Main Street in Batavia, 585-345-1108. Our waterproof flooring loves pets. Also, the Ankle and Foot Centers of Western New York, medicine and surgery of the foot and ankle. Dr. George R. Vito takes care of heel pain, bunions, hammer toes, and bone spurs. 297-9761, Lake Street in Leroy. Also, the Whiting Law Firm in Leroy, 31 West Main Street, 768-6550. So 2 missed free throws from Petrie. Rebound goes to Attica. And with 3:20 to go here in this first half, it's a 7-point Rams lead. Oh, a nice block from Petrie, and good hustle, the tie-up, as we have another jump ball going to the Rams. That's about the 6th jump ball we've seen already today, Mike.
Both these teams really scrapping inside. You know, we've mentioned the size a number of times. Both these teams came out here and are scrapping inside for every loose ball opportunity.
I'll tell you what, you're always nervous first game of a tournament. Teams might come out a little tight, a little timid, but that has not been the case here this afternoon, as we've seen plenty of scoring, plenty of hustle plays. It's been a great game thus far. There's Petrie again. And we have a foul on Roy-Hart. Kind of a late whistle there, Mike, as it seemed to come 2 seconds after the initial contact.
Yeah, the ball was already in the hands of Attica. I think they were ready to run the fast break there. And
I think they may have gotten the call right, but still, you'd like to see them make that a little bit more promptly.
First game of the tournament for the officials, too.
Yeah, but not their first game of the year, Mike. Crowd starting to build here at Genesee Community College. Kind of thin right now, but that can be expected. 3:30 p.m. start on a work day. We hope you're tuning in live on the Daily News YouTube, where we'll be bringing you all 4 games. It's a steal from Roy-Hart. It's Elby. Lays it in. 10-point lead for Roy-Hart. Three ball from Romesser. This time he's good. 3rd attempt of the day for Romesser, Mike, and he's been online with both of the early attempts, but this time he finds the length that he needs and able to put it in, a lot similar to last time I watched his team. Missed his first one, but was dead on line, and then once he found it, he knocked a couple down.
Yeah, and he was really in rhythm on that shot. That was a pure stroke.
So we have a timeout on the floor. We'll bring you our sponsors once again. We can't thank them enough here today. As you'll see what's on tap for later today. Elba versus Oakfield next. Perry versus Notre Dame at 7. And Batavia Leroy at 8:45. But thank you to Bubba's Landscape. We have all your plowing needs. We'll do it all from shoveling and salting to residential and commercial snow removal. Bubba's Landscape, 768-6578. Also, affordable floor covering, 4152 West Main Street in Batavia, 345-1108. Our waterproof flooring loves pets. 0% financing is available. It's affordable floor covering in Batavia. So here we go, the remainder of this first half. 7-point lead for Roy-Hart. Elby for three. Rebound to Romesser. Inside to Pearl. Oh, a nice move from Nick Pearl. And Attica back within 5, just like that, Mike. They can get a stop here and cut it to 3 or 2 going into the half. Boy, that'll be big.
They certainly haven't played their best half of the year, but they've managed to hang around in this game.
Inside look to Petrie, and he's fouled. That one rims out. Petrie with 4 straight misses from the line.
Can't buy a free throw right now.
So about 1 minute to go. Attica back within 5. This is a big possession for the Blue Devils, and not what you want there as they turn it over.
Yeah, I would like to believe that was not the result they were hoping for there.
So now things swing around to Roy-Hart, and this is a huge possession for the Rams. You were once up by 10. It's now cut to 5. You'd like to see it back at 7 or 8 going into the half.
Got to think you want either Petrie or Elby taking a shot here.
But a beautiful move from Johnson Jr. goes right to Petrie, and a nice strong block from Tyler Strong.
And I don't think that ball ever hit the rim, so no reset on the shot clock.
10 seconds on the shot clock, 32 on the game clock. Lob out to Petrie. Will look to drive. Johnson Jr. with the step back, and that's good. 7-point lead for Roy-Hart as Attica will likely hold for the last shot here. Loose ball. Meyer hustling for it. Inside to Pearl. And he's fouled with 2 seconds to go. First one is good from Pearl. A little bit of confusion on the substitution. Pearl with a big free throw coming up. And it's good. Bukowski comes on for defense for the last 2 seconds. 5-point Roy-Hart lead. See if Gillings can get a prayer to go. No good. So at the end of the first half, we have 33-28. Roy-Hart in front of Attica. And once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Our lovely sponsors, that is, that are bringing you all 4 games here this afternoon and tonight. As you see on the screen before you, and just right there it is, the schedule for today: Attica versus Roy-Hart going on right now. Elba versus Oakfield, 5:15. Perry Notre Dame at 7. Batavia Leroy at 8:45. We'll also have the finals for you coming up on Monday, but thank you to our sponsors, Bubba's Landscape. It's been one of our best sponsors all year, Mike. So we'd like to thank Bubba and his crew over there, residential and commercial snow removal, shoveling and salting. They do it all over there. 768-6578. Also, we would like to thank Affordable Floor Covering, 4152 West Main Street, 345-1108. They're open Monday 8 to 6, Tuesday 8 to 7, Wednesday 8 to 6, Thursday 8 to 7, Friday 8 to 6, Saturday 8 to 3, and they're closed on Sunday. At Affordable Floor Covering, our waterproof flooring loves pets. 0% financing is available. Also, Ankle and Foot Centers of Western New York, medicine and surgery of the foot and ankle. Dr. George R. Vito handles heel pain, bunions, hammer toes, bone spurs, fractures of the foot or ankle, diabetic foot care, orthotics, ingrown nails, reconstruction of the diabetic foot and ankle, PRP injections for chronic foot and ankle pain. And he does it all at 8745 Lake Street Road in Leroy, 585-297-9761. Same-day appointments are available. Also, the Whiting Law Firm in Leroy, another great sponsor of ours, the General Practice, celebrating 38-plus years of experience. The Whiting Law Firm at 31 West Main Street in Leroy, 585-768-6550. So we'll be right back with the second half of Attica versus Roy-Hart.
drive me nuts.
I think I'm good at it.
No, not really.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we are better than ever. Alex Brasky, Mike Rose from Genesee Community College for the Batavia Daily News, bringing you the second half of what's been a great game so far between Attica and Roy-Hart. 5-point game at the half, Mike. A lot of hustle from both sides being shown, but from my perspective, the most impressive player so far has been Petrie from Roy-Hart.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's been a real force inside, and he's kind of led his team thus far. And early in the game, Roy-Hart was able to get a lot of easy buckets. Attica was able to rally there as they knocked down a 3. And at this point, they just kind of were able to weather the storm. Only down 5 at the break. I feel like you got to feel pretty good if you're Attica right now.
Huge 3-ball there from Tyler Meyer. He can get hot too. This Attica team has a lot of guys who are capable. They need to get going all at once for this Blue Devils team. That never seems to happen. As Meyer with a nice little jump stop and jumper. And Attica showing a lot of hustle early on, getting the steal on the other end and getting a second chance here on offense, and they're fouled. And they're back within 2 now, Mike.
Yeah, you can tell at the half they were able to kind of rally the troops there. And listen, we played not anywhere near the capabilities that we have, and we're still only down by 5 points. And so far, they're coming out on a mission to start the second half.
Oh, and Albee unable to get the reverse layup. Kind of an awkward look for him, a little too far away from the basket, I thought, to try the reverse. As Nick Pearl gets the rebound, up, no good. Another rebound for Attica. Got to think they got to get it inside. There he is, Nick Pearl. He's calling for it. Oh, maybe not, as Tommy Raganese with the rejection. But you saw him inside, Mike. Nick Pearl inside with defender on his back. Even if he doesn't turn around and try to score, a little inside out, a little reversal from the inside, something to get this Attica offense in a consistent rhythm.
Yeah, and I think, even though they don't have a ton of size inside, that's probably going to be their best way to get their offense flowing a little more, is to go a little inside-out action.
Out of bounds off Roy-Hart. Attica with a chance to take the lead here with a 3-pointer or a 3-point play. It's a far cry from where they were about 5 minutes ago in game time, down 10 points. Seemed like Roy-Hart was going to run away with it. Meyer for 3 from the corner. No good. Johnson Jr. tries to take it, but tied up by Andrew Guzmano, and that's a jump ball. I'm sorry, I think they call him Drew Guzmano. I keep calling him Andrew, but I think they call him Drew. So Drew Guzmano. Albee with it. Screen set by Raganese. 3-ball, no good. Bukowski with the rebound. Meyer. Another missed opportunity for Meyer.
Meyer's come out in this third quarter. He's been really aggressive.
1 for 4, though, I believe, so far. Got to shoot a better percentage than that.
You do like to see somebody on this Attica team, though, kind of try and get aggressive and, get his team going. He's done that in this third quarter so far.
You're right. Give him credit for that. So, turnover. Ball goes back to Attica. Roy-Hart, as well as they played in the first half, not really playing up to that level to start the second half.
Yeah, really that first quarter was really strong by Roy-Hart. They came out, on fire to start the game, but since then they've kind of cooled off a little bit, and they're just trying to find their rhythm again.
Shelley long. Gall for three. Bang! And I don't know if you heard that, Mike. On the last touch that Gall had, he passed it away, and Coach Crowley yelled at him, shoot the ball. Next possession, shoots the ball, bangs a three. So we got a loose ball foul called on Tommy Raganese. And Attica now with a lead off the three ball from Gall. Really with a chance to extend that lead and kind of get out to what Roy-Hart got out to in the first half.
Yeah, momentum has definitely shifted here in this third quarter.
So Johnson Jr. pushing it now. Into the corner for Elby, who's really cooled off. Oh, great hustle from Adam Bukowski, but ball goes off his knee and Roy-Hart will stay with it. So 1 point game here, midway through the third. Good take, but a block from behind. But able to regain.
That was a real nice move there. The last time they had that out of bounds play, he flipped it to Elby in the corner. This time he fakes it and gets a wide open lane to the basket.
So Peyton Reinhardt with a nice recovery there. Travel. Now, Aiden Gall is one of the top scorers for this Attica team, but we haven't heard much from him outside of the go-ahead three-pointer he just hit. Seems a little tentative out there. I think he just needs to, like you said, let it loose and try to take control of this game for his team.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned it early, kind of, maybe a little nerves in the first game of the tournament. He just kind of, just got to get going, play his game, and start getting some shots up there.
Elby for three. Good. So Elby trying to wake up from his slumber over the past 6 minutes or so. Gall with it. Looking for the roll to Bukowski. Rejected by Tommy Raganese. What a rejection, Mike. Seen a couple of those rejections from Raganese today.
Yeah, nothing's got by him so far tonight inside. He's been the human eraser.
Inside to Bichelli. I'll tell you what, Mike, this Roy-Hart team doesn't have a lot of size, but they're long. Really long inside makes it tough for these guards of Attica to find any space to work with inside the paint.
Bichelli scored 7 of the first 9 points for Attica. Since then, we haven't heard his name called too much today either, so he's another guy who's got to start attacking like he was early in the game.
There it is. 2 free throws. 2-point game. Roy-Hart on top now. Elby takes it down the middle of the lane, but he's stripped. Attica with another chance to regain the lead. 3 ball from Romesser. Rims out. Just off a little bit, Mike.
He never misses badly. It's the sign of a good shooter. He's on line every time.
Travel called. Turnover from Gall. Looked like he was passing it to Coach Crowley there. About a minute to play here in the third quarter. We have a 2-point game with Roy-Hart in the lead. Reinhardt, off balance look, and he converts. 4-point lead for Roy-Hart.
He has had a couple nice second effort plays in there in this quarter.
It's one word that describes this Roy-Hart team and the way they play: effort. Travel called. I'm not so sure about that call, Mike. You got to call the jump ball, the block, or the foul there. I don't think that was a travel. So we have a timeout on the floor. We will once again thank our sponsors here today. But first, we'll give you a look at what's coming up here. We have Attica versus Roy-Hart, followed by Elba Oakfield at 5:15, Perry Notre Dame at 7, Batavia Leroy at 8:45. We'd like to thank Bubba's Landscaping for sponsoring this broadcast. Happy holidays from Bubba's Landscaping. We have all your plowing needs. We'll do it all, from setting up your residential or commercial snow removal contract to shoveling and salting too. Bubba's Landscape in Leroy. Also affordable floor covering, 4152 West Main Street in Batavia, 345-1108. Our waterproof flooring loves pets. 0% financing is available, Ankle and Foot Centers of Western New York. Medicine and surgery of the foot and ankle, Dr. George R. Vito. That's on Lake Street in Leroy. So here's Roy-Hart with it, looking to add to their 4-point lead. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Elby inside. Little baby hook shot. Beautiful move from Rhett Goodwin. This is a talented Roy-Hart team, Mike. I'm not sure how they're 1-5.
Yeah, I got to tell you, from watching them today, I'm really surprised that they're 1-5 to start this season.
Although I will say they do go on extended droughts offensively. Sometimes they just can't find the bucket for extended periods, and that could be what has led to their struggles so far. But a strong putback from Strong there. And Attica back within 4. 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. Roy-Hart will hold for the last shot, or maybe not. Goodwin inside. Put back from Petrie, and he's fouled. So I thought they might hold for the last shot, but it's not the case. Foul is called, and Petrie heads to the line for 2. It's a first make in 5 tries for Petrie.
Finally got a roll in there.
Ball goes to Attica.
The rim has not been kind to Petrie on his free throws today.
Oh, and a turnover with 3 seconds to go. 3-ball from Albee. No good. That could have been a big, big mistake from Attica, but no harm, no foul. They go to the 4th, behind by 5, and we'd like to tell you about the sponsors we missed on the last time around. Beginning, I think, with Western New York Ankle and Foot. I got a lot of ankle issues myself, Mike. I don't know about you, but it's been a tough winter for me in the ice and the snow. So Ankle and Foot Centers of Western New York might be seeing or hearing from me soon. 585-297-9761, 8745 Lake Street Road in Leroy. Same-day appointments available. Visa, MasterCard, and Discover Card available. Most insurances are accepted. So evening and Saturday appointments are available as well, Mike. So if you work during the day, give them a call. Little weekend evening action.
Maybe you can head down there tomorrow.
Yeah, Ankle and Foot Centers of Western New York, Dr. George R. Vito. And also the Whiting Law Firm in Leroy. The Whiting Law Firm at 31 West Main Street in Leroy, 585-768-6550, a general practice with 38-plus years of experience, the Wedding Law Firm in Leroy. Mike, a little bit of a troublemaker. He might have to give Wedding Law Firm a call sooner rather than later. So here we go. Attica trying to work their way back from a 5-point deficit. Aiden Gall going on the attack, kicks it out to Bishelli. No good. Rebounded by Elby, who sprints the other way, all the way to the rim. Awkward look, rebounded by Petrie, and he's fouled.
Just feels like every time the ball has come off the rim tonight, Petrie has been waiting in the wings to snatch it up and put it back. Luckily for Attica, he's struggled so mightily at the free throw line.
This could be about a 20-point Roy-Hart lead if Petrie was on from the free throw line. He's been there a lot, but he's also missed a lot.
And, you know, file that away late in the game. If this is a close game, that's going to be a guy they're going to look to foul and send to the line.
Not sure you'll see him on the court at the end if this continues, but he's able to regain, find himself there. And
the way he's played tonight, though, it'd be hard to keep him off the floor.
You're right. 6-point Roy-Hart lead now, almost a turnover from Attica, but Bukowski regains, and then he turns it over. Oh, around the back, a little dipsy-do from Johnson Jr., but he turns it over. Ball back to Attica. Bishelli looking for room all the way to the rim. Can't find it. Second effort, out to Gall. Rebound from Pearl, but it goes to Bishelli. Unable to find the basket, and he's finally fouled. He'll have 2 free throws.
Bishelli was not going to be denied on that possession. He was not leaving the offensive end of the floor without a bucket there.
Great rebound from Nick Pearl. He's been key for Attica on the offensive boards. 4-point lead for Roy-Hart. 7 minutes to go. Inside, and a charge taken by Bishelli. Great defensive positioning there. Laying his body on the line, something you never did when you played basketball, Mike. So here's Meyer bringing the ball up the floor with Attica down by 4. Meyer to Gall. Swinging it around is Attica. They have Bishelli at the high post. Pearl inside. You get it to Pearl. Gall with it now. Corner to Kuzmano. 3-ball! Drew Kuzmano, clutch 3-pointer. Attica within 1.
Big shot right there.
Meyer with the pressure defense, but good ball handling there from Johnson Jr. Gets all the way to the rack. Who else but Petrie with the rebound. Can't finish. Loose ball, who will get it? Bishelli, one man to beat. And a foul. As you missed that, I apologize. I forgot to move the camera. But you didn't miss much. A little take to the basket by Bishelli. Foul going up. Sorry, Mike.
You know, too busy throwing jabs at my basketball playing career. Forgot to move the camera.
Apologize for that, but here you go. You get to see the 2 free throws in a 1-point game. Tied up. This Attica team has done a nice job staying in this game. There's a few times where they could have let things get away from them. And now they find themselves with a 1-point lead with 5:50 to go in this game. Timeout Roy-Hart. So we're going to bring you our sponsors, but first we're going to let you know what's going on after this game. Beginning with Elba versus Oakfield, a battle of two neighboring towns. They're combined in several different sports, but boy, this one's sure to be a good one. Two top 5 teams in my latest Glow Region Boys Basketball Power Rankings, Mike. So that's going to be where the rubber meets the road, and we could see some shifting in the power rankings coming up this week based on this game. Also, Perry versus Notre Dame, two teams also who I said have a chance to take home a sectional title. Notre Dame lost last year in the first round to Mount Morris. Certainly don't want to make that 2 years in a row. Batavia versus Leroy.
Where'd you have them in your latest power rankings?
Batavia, number 1. Leroy, not so much. And I may have had that confused. Notre Dame may have lost to Oakfield last year. But nonetheless, trying to avenge that loss in the first round. And Batavia and Leroy wraps things up 8:45 p.m. And quickly, we're going to take you through our sponsors. We have Bubba's Landscape. We have Affordable Floor Covering. We have Ankle and Foot Centers of Western New York. And we have the Whiting Law Firm in Leroy, bringing you all of today's action as an early inbound before Attica got on the floor. Almost caught them off guard, but able to regain. And Roy-Hart now with Reinhardt with it. Petrie looking for room. Wow, what a strong finish from Petrie. Roy-Hart back on top.
Who else but Petrie today?
Shelley trying to find space. He's fouled.
And he's really started to get more aggressive since his fourth quarter started. And I believe he's making his 3rd straight trip to the free throw line now. We're all knotted back up at 46.
So 2 free throws from Bishelli. And Attica has the lead now. Rejected by Pearl. Reinhardt gets the loose ball, and he's fouled.
Well, and that's it for Gall. Aiden Gall fouls out of the game. As Alex is busy snapping pictures next to me.
Trying to update the people on social media, Mike. So here we go. Big possession for Roy-Hart. Locked in a 1-point game as a 3-ball goes up. Great box out by Drew Kuzmano. He's been a great defensive rebounder for Attica here tonight. Romesser with a take to the basket. Throws it up. No good. Rebounded by Bishelli. Great rebound putback from Bishelli. And Attica now up by 3. Its largest lead in quite some time.
And right now, Bishelli wants it more than anybody else on the court here.
Timeout, Roy-Hart. So we'd like to take you through our sponsors, as we do during every stoppage of play. Beginning with Bubba's Landscape in Leroy. Bubba's Landscape, one of our best sponsors throughout the fall and winter seasons. At Bubba's Landscape, we have all your plowing needs. We'll do it all from setting up your snow removal contract to shoveling and salting too. Residential and commercial snow removal is available. 768-6578. Now accepting applications for snowplow drivers, loader operators, and sidewalk shovelers. That's Bubba's Landscape. Also, affordable floor covering in Batavia, 4152 West Main Street, 345-1108. Our waterproof flooring loves pets. 0% financing is available. It's affordable floor covering in Batavia. Also, Ankle and Foot Centers of Western New York, medicine and surgery of the foot and ankle. Heel pain, bunions, hammer toes? Give Ankle and Foot Centers of Western New York a call today, 297-9761. Also, the Whiting Law Firm in Leroy, 31 West Main Street in Leroy, 585-768-6550. General practice celebrating 38 plus years in business. So here's Roy-Hart trying to come back from what is now a 3-point deficit, but that's not going to do it as they travel and out of the timeout. That's not what you want, Mike. Ball going back to the Blue Devils.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that Petrie isn't getting some more looks in the designed offense here down the stretch.
So here's Attica looking to extend that lead. Pearl outside to Romesser. Off. Good save by Romesser, but ball goes to Roy-Hart. Now it's Elby looking to push. Coast to coast, and it's a block. Looks like he got in there a little too late, Mike.
Yeah, I think that's the right call there. He's still moving, still sliding in right at the last second. And Attica already in the bonus, but Roy-Hart 2 fouls away still. And boy, oh boy, has the missed free throws from Roy-Hart really going to come back to cost them if they don't win this game.
There's no doubt about that. Elby, that one rolls off. Fighting for the rebound was Pearl, but unable to come up with it. Loose ball again, and it's a tie-up. Another jump ball. Ball will go to Roy-Hart. So here we go, Roy-Hart in major need of a bucket here. Johnson Jr. kicks it out. 3-ball. Good! Tie ball game. Rhett Goodwin with a clutch 3, and we have a 49-49 score. 3:40 to go in this first round matchup. What a huge 3 from Goodwin, Mike.
Yeah, no hesitation, stepped right into it in rhythm and drills it.
So now Roy-Hart with a chance to regain the lead. 3:20 to go. Stripped by Bishelli.
He's played a great fourth quarter.
Coast to coast. Bishelli gets his own rebound. And he's fouled. A lot of contact down there, Mike, as referee Vin Masidi. And we have a 1-1 coming up for Bishelli. Key free throws for Bishelli in a tie ball game with 3 minutes to go.
He is by far the biggest reason why Attica's come back in this fourth quarter.
Shelley, good on the first one. 1 point Blue Devils lead. Shelley, 1 for 2. Roy-Hart now with a chance to regain the lead. Johnson Jr. fouled on the jump shot by Meyer. Didn't look like there was a lot of contact there, Mike.
A lot less contact than we saw down low on Bersheli just a moment ago, but nonetheless heading to the free throw line. And here's Roy-Hart with a chance with free throws again where they've struggled mightily tonight, or this afternoon.
I'm not so sure about that call. But then again, we are about 30 feet up here. Big miss there from Johnson Jr. keeps Attica with the lead Best Roy-Hart can do now is tie with this free throw. Misses again. Pearl with the rebound. You said it, Mike. Roy-Hart. Tons of misses at the free throw line.
Just costly misses. Giving away points at the free throw line is not going to be how you win a lot of games, and maybe that's part of the reason why they're off to the record we have so far this year.
So Attica looking to slow things down. Now they call for a timeout. So now we have 2:21 to go in a 1-point game. You've already said from Roy-Hart you'd like to see Petrie get the ball. And Attica, you got to think they'll keep going to Bishelli.
Yeah, there's no doubt Berchelli's got to be your guy right now if you're Attica. He's willed them back into this game and into a lead. And, I mean, if you're Roy-Hart, you got to think Petrie's got to get more involved. Elby has been really, really quiet in the second half. And honestly, you have to try and avoid going to the free throw line right now if you're Roy-Hart because they just can't make one.
If you're Attica, if you get up by 3 here, or maybe even 4, you have to wonder if, I don't know, you might have to start bringing the fouling into play, although they do have plenty of time to go. Maybe you consider that with 30 seconds.
Yeah,
and 4-point lead,
later in the game, I would definitely say there would be no reason why you wouldn't
maybe too early for
take
that.
a shot with that because the way they've shot the free throws tonight, especially in this fourth quarter, I don't know if they've even made more than one free throw this whole quarter so far.
If you're Coach Joe Pollock, you got to love the effort from your team, but at some point the execution has to come with it. And they've gotten moments of that, but not consistent enough as they find themselves trailing by 1 here after they had a 10-point lead in the first half. So Bishelli will begin the possession for Attica. Time ticking near 2 minutes to go. Time under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Bishelli stops, pops, off the back iron. Loose ball, but it's rebounded by Roy-Hart. Big rebound. So here comes Roy-Hart now to Elby. Kicks it out. 3 ball. Off the front iron. Good box out from Pearl. Kind of a weak call there, but you got to give it to him, Mike. A great box out there from Pearl.
A great box out and a bad decision and foul there.
You never like to foul the rebounder, especially when you're trailing by 1 with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, and they're in the bonus now, so you're going to send them to the line for 1-and-1, and I believe that's it for Raganese. I believe he fouled out of the game on that play as well, so even more costly now.
So as Oakfield and Elba wait underneath each basket off to the side, waiting for their chance at the Batavia Lions Club tournament. These two teams are still going at it as Adam Bukowski with a huge putback. That was a substitution made by Coach Crowley just before that free throw. Bukowski came in for Romesser as a big rebound putback, and now Attica with a 3-point lead. Johnson Jr. tries to hang in the air and try the floater, but it goes out of bounds off of Attica.
Right now, if you're Roy-Hart, you got to find a way to settle your team down and get a good shot. And a good time out there, in my opinion.
So once more, before this game comes to a close, Mike, we are going to thank our sponsors. Beginning with Bubba's Landscape. Bubba's Landscape. We have all your plowing needs. We'll do it all. Set up your snow removal contract today. Shoveling and salting too. Happy holidays from Bubba's Landscape. Also, affordable floor covering. 4152 West Main Street in Batavia. 585-345-1108. Hours Monday 8 to 6. Tuesday 8 to 7. Wednesday 8 to 6. Thursday 8 to 7. Friday 8 to 6. Saturday 8 to 3. And Sunday they are closed. Our waterproof, I keep getting that wrong. Our waterproof flooring loves pets. 0% financing is available. And we'll tell you about the other two down the stretch here. Here we go. Final 1:34 to go. 3-point Attica lead. Roy-Hart with it. Goes off the foot of an Attica player. That looked close there, Mike. Ball back to the Rams. Loose ball again, once again, off the foot of an Attica player. So a couple chances there for the Blue Devils to grab a loose ball, but Roy-Hart fortunate to come up with it. A backdoor cut. Oh, a beautiful cut to the basket, and a nice finish from Peyton Reinhardt. Just what the doctor ordered for the Rams. 1 point lead for Attica once again. This could be the possession of the game, Mike.
Big possession here for Attica, especially if they can get a good look at a three-pointer.
Trying to wind the clock. We have a timeout going to Attica, and we'll take you through those final two sponsors. Beginning with Ankle and Foot Centers of Western New York, medicine and surgery of the foot and ankle. Dr. George R. Vito deals with heel pain, bunions, hammer toes, bone spurs, anything you could eat. 585-297-9761, 8745 Lake Street Road in Leroy. It's a lot of numbers, but give him a call or visit Dr. George R. Vito today. Also, the Whiting Law Firm in Leroy, 31 West Main Street, 585-768-6550. A general practice celebrating 38 plus years of experience. So here we go. 1 minute to play. Attica has the ball. 14 seconds on the shot clock. 1:07 exactly on the game clock. Gotta think they'll get the ball to Bichelli here, and they tried to, and they do. Inside to Kuzmano. Good block there. And time runs out. That's a shot clock violation, as the officials will talk about it, but Mike, that was a shot clock violation.
Well,
There's no doubt about that.
I think the first shot hit the rim, though, and then it was an offensive rebound. So I believe this is going to... No, they're going to say it's a shot clock violation.
I'm not so sure that hit the rim.
It looked like it did to me, but like you said, we're 30 feet up above here.
And referee Vin Masidi was right underneath. You got to be surprised that the two officials didn't talk with the guy who was right next to it. But nonetheless, Roy-Hart with a golden opportunity here. Under a minute to go, down by a point. Johnson Jr. will begin the possession. Works off the screen from Reinhardt. Gets it back to Johnson. Inside to Reinhardt. No room to work, but he gets it to Petrie. Off balance look, no good. Pearl with the rebound, stripped by Petrie, and he's fouled. How is there no call there, Mike? That's a jump ball or a foul, but no call by the officials who swallow their whistles in one of the biggest moments of the game. And with 25.8 to go, none other than Petrie will head to the line, trying to make two free throws to put his team in the lead.
And I got to tell you, I think it was either a jump ball or the right call to not blow the whistle there. I don't think that was a foul.
Petrie misses the first. Now this is the big one, Mike. He struggled all day. You missed the first, but you have to make this one. And he misses it. Bukowski with the rebound. They get it to Meyer. And you called it, Mike. Missed free throws, missed free throws, missed free throws.
Yeah, you just cannot give away points at the line, and we could see it coming from a mile away with Petrie. He was doing a great job getting to the line, but he could not convert all night. And in the biggest moment there at the end, it stood up once again that he just wasn't able to knock down a free throw. And it's 2 shots now for Attica. They're in the double bonus, so that's a big thing to note here.
Tyler Meyer at the line. Makes the first. Senior Mike. That's exactly who you want in this situation. One of your seniors, someone who's been here.
Even if he makes us, though, still only a 3-point game.
2 for 2 from the line. So
now do you foul?
So here comes Roy-Hart. Yes, as we were talking about earlier. And you got to foul the right guy. Oh, and a strip by Meyer. Gets it to Bichelli, but Meyer, I think, was fouled on the pass. What a great sequence from Tyler Meyer.
Huge plays. Goes down, calmly knocks down a pair of free throws, and the quick hands there to strip the ball away. And I believe Reinhardt just fouled out as well.
So a 3-point game already, and with 10 seconds to go, Mike, you got to think that Meyer has a chance to put it away here.
That he does.
Good again. Tyler Meyer coming through for his team when they need it most. And Attica really needs this win, Mike. It'll get him back to 500. Give him a chance at the finals for the second year in a row in this tournament. Another big free throw from Meyer. 5-point Attica lead. 10 seconds to play.
Gotta have a three here.
One last chance. Elby to Johnson Jr. for 3. No good. It rolls out of bounds, and with 0.5 seconds on the clock, that'll do it. Attica is gonna win this game. The inbound is just a formality as Coach Rob Crowley and his Blue Devils have come back from 10 points down to win this first-round matchup with the Roy-Hart Rams. Attica will now advance to Monday's championship game, which will take place at approximately 9:15.
Yeah, a really good game here, and at the end of the day, it really just came down to the free throw shooting late in this game. Roy-Hart throughout the game couldn't knock down their free throws. Down by a point, they had a chance with 2 free throws at the line. They missed both. You turn around, Attica with a chance to salt this game away at the free throw line, and Tyler Meyer does just that, and that really proves to be the difference in this game.
So what a great start to this Pete Arras Memorial Tournament hosted by the Batavia Lions Club.
I'll tell you what, if this is what we got in store for the rest of the day, we're in good shape.
Well, we'd like to hope so, Mike. So a 5-point win for Attica. That sends them to the finals. But now we have the first round of the small school bracket, Oakfield, Alabama versus Elba. Thank you for joining us. We will post a stream link to our next game, which will be available on Twitter or Facebook in about 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us. Alex Brasky from Mike Rose signing off for just a few minutes.